So here we go, the next area. Upon entering, you'll be right next to the campfire. This is the campfire mission gate. If you go right next to the door but don't go in, you have to raise the flag. This will be 1 of 5. Also, just a word of warning, we're going to get the endurance challenge or the achievement. So please save your skills and work towards the endurance skill in the red area of the skill tree. So now go across the bridge but don't go into town just yet. If you go along the way and go right, you should find a relic number 1 located on this small looking altar. Upon doing that, you now want to jump over to the right side. And then you'll be ambushed by some foxes or wolves or whatever they're called. Now once you go inside, you should hopefully see this survival cache, so pick it up. This is 1 of 8. Also in the same area, in the far back next to the lit area, you will find gold ore number 1. So now I have actually enough skill points to buy the skill, what I need for the achievement. So Heart of the Jaguar, that's the one we need. So make sure you get this so we can get the achievement later on. So now as you enter the town, so backtrack to where the campfire is, go into town. Next to the fountain on the other side of it, you'll find your first of 27 documents. Number 2, all these documents are pretty close to the last location, so I shouldn't have to really speak much, but I will anyway. So from the last location, go up the steps to the right slightly, and you'll see like a flower garden sort of thing. Right next to that, for the Jesus cross, you will find the document. Also raise the flag too. Upon going up the stairs to the left side, you will find another flag that you can raise. Document number 4. Go inside the building to the right. Pick up the document. Now the next thing we will do, we'll raise the flag once again. So leave the area, go towards the door that is locked in front of you. Right next to the 2 people, you will find the next flag to raise up. Now the next document. Very close by where we've got the door, or the flag, sorry. Go to the left side, you see like a ruined building, and you'll see 2 ladies on the floor kneeling and talking to each other. On the table, you'll find the next document. Upon doing that, from the last location, head through the door. Or any door, go left, go past the truck. And take a sharp left and go to the tarpaulin you see to the left. And then you'll pick up the document number 6. Just a word of warning, we're going to, I think, split up from this part. Because I didn't realise there's a doorway to the left before entering. So I think it will be a different section. So on your map, you will find a mission giver. So go towards this person. This person will give you access to the crypt later on. So make sure you activate this quest and leave it for later, I should say. Now we're actually going to go to this area pretty soon. In the same location as the mission giver, you will find another raise the flag. Now in the same sort of area, you will find the next campfire called Riverside, and near that you'll find document number 7. So just a word of warning, we are going to come back to this campfire, just not yet. Because I didn't realise the route I'm going now, you'll see in a minute, is pretty much to the end of the level. So I'll give you a word of warning when we get there to not proceed any further. I didn't know that as the time of recording, so I just had to do it as best I can. So now go back to the tarpaulin we talked about. So near where document 6, I think was. So pretty much just follow the main story giver and the main quest line, that is. You'll go into a graveyard area. In this area here, you will find the relic number 2 located to the far right hand side, and then very nearby you will find the mission giver quest. So since we're here, we may as well do it. And also to the right of the mission giver, you will find gold ore number 2. Like I said, these are not really important now.
You figure out the riddle yet?
So once you've spoken to the little boy, go towards the well, I should say. Right next to the well, there will be a place that you can dig. This is not a survival cache, so it doesn't count towards it. It's just part of the mission.
Looks like there's something here. Fool's gold and costume jewelry. But the kids will
These just count towards a different type of collectible that's not really important for me actually telling you what it is. If you do the missions, you'll be fine.
So did you find anything?
Trying to
So now once you've done that and do all the lovely stuff that goes along with it, eventually the marker will move down to the bottom left hand side, or yeah, the bottom left. But yeah, we're not going to go there just yet. So now once we activate this cutscene with this door opening, now we're going to find, I think, 7 documents in this area. They are really close by to each other. Oh, I'm not saying really, really close, but as you go in the door, go left and go left again. On the table here, you will find document number 8. Right next to that, inside the wall that you need to smash, you'll find number 9 or whatever it is. Number 10.
It looks like it's from the 17th.
I can't remember which it's located. There's so many areas. I believe number 10 is in the bottom level of this building, so it shouldn't be that far away.
And under his
Try to avoid interacting with these because it's part of the story and it will trigger, I believe. It might not. So yeah, once you get into this building, just do not interact with anything. Just do the documents and get the hell out of there.
And an eclipse.
There we go. There's where it is. So on the first floor, go to the far right. Underneath the steps, you will find the next document. So now the next one will be on the second floor, pretty close by to where the last one was. Once you head up the steps, interact with the wall here. You need to smash down to find the document.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Also, there is a book on the side that you can read.
Jonah, this book
Don't think it's a document. Part of the main story. Now go around the hole in the floor. And then you'll find the next document. Document number 13 is now we're going to go to the left side of this area. Go into the next doorway. There is a document to the right that I haven't seen yet. In this room here, you will find the next document on the floor, and then number 14 document is in the other room to the left of us. And that should be on the table. And there's some gold here. So now we're going to go back for that document that I forgot to grab, or no, so I didn't forget. I didn't see it. So once you leave the doorway, go left. You should find that document number here. So now once we're here, just leave the building. Do not do anything else. Just proceed on. Not a big issue if you do finish it up, because you can actually come back. So go back to the Riverside campfire. We're going to find the next gold ore. Not really important now. Oh yeah, there's another one. Next to the ruined tower, the relic 3 of 9, old tomb. You will find another relic. So pull down this wall, or the, yeah, fuck it, yeah, I say it is a wall. Or barricade. Go inside the building to find the relic 3 of 9. Also, beside the building to the right, you will find the last and final challenge here for the raise the flags, 5 of 5. Once again, in the same area, we're going to find relic number 4 of 9. So jump over, and this relic is tucked away on an altar. Now the next monolith. Once you go back to the tower, this time we need to climb it. There should be a ladder to the right side of it. Upon jumping up, use your rope arrow to go across the way. Once you've done that, you want to look left and you'll find the monolith just around here.
This describes something nearby. Those who let fear
So from my knowledge, we have done all the monoliths now.
fall away.
Now we're going to proceed on to the next area. Now from the monolith, go left, jump across, grab onto the wall here and then drop down. Do not jump down into the water just yet. Just grab the jade ore to the left. So you have to use a fire arrow to get through the wall here, or the barricade. And also you will find one of them treasure maps. So now, jump into the water you see. That's right near you. Leave the water. Then if you turn around and go towards the dead end, you will find your survival cache number 2. Now we're going to find the survival cache number 3. So now we're going to go back into the water. And this time this survival will be inside the water. There is 2 inside the water. Originally there is 1. The reason why I say 1 because if you don't activate the monolith, you can't find the second one inside here. So this is not the monolith one. So this is just a standard survival cache that's located in the water. So like I said, upon activating that monolith, you can actually grab the next survival as well. So in the same area, go into the middle section of this water next to the rocks. And there we go. Now we should get a massive text coming up saying we've done the monolith, riches found. And move on. Now, still in the water, go to the surface and you should find a small alcove. Go inside the alcove, you will find document number 16 and you should find treasure chest number 1 of 1. This is not your last treasure chest. You'll see an achievement pop up on the screen. But this is my last one. But I have recorded the others. They won't be until the very end of the video. Then right next to you, you will find the next document. So now we're going to head inside the challenge tomb. Jump back into the water. This time go left. Follow the... Well, I'll say the only way you can go, but follow the left side. And follow all the yellow painting on the walls. I mean, like, you should know what these are by now. You've been playing it since this is almost the end, so you should know by now. So when you enter, just keep on moving on. This document should be pretty much near enough given to you. You run directly past it, but you can miss it if you don't notice it. Just make sure to grab it. So upon entering the cave fully now, you'll get to a part where you need to jump inside the water, and then to the left of this area you will find a mural number 1. This one's not too difficult to find. As soon as you're jumping into the water, just look left. You'll see a big massive face in front of you. Once you see that, look left, you'll find the mural. Or mural. So mural number 2 and document number 18. So in the next open area, so this has got water everywhere and piranhas in the water. So I'm not going to show much of this because you have to come up here anyway as part of the challenge. Upon coming up here, make sure you grab the document 18 and the mural number 2, and you just have to figure out how to get the water sorted out and get into the next room.
When storms
Also,
crash,
in this place here, we will find, I believe there's 2 survival caches. We will find a relic inside the water section. So that should be the next thing to find. So here we go. Next to the main door that we need to pull up to gain access to the final part of the challenge. If you drop down, there will be a small, or it ain't really that small, I didn't notice it though for a while. It's kind of tucked away on the temple itself to the bottom right side, inside the water of course. You'll find number 5. And now this one is kind of located not actually touching the temple itself or the challenge temple. It will be to the left side. So if you right here right now go directly straight, you should hopefully see a small alcove that you can go inside to find it. As you see, I got lost briefly. I thought it's around here and it's not. So it's behind this structure here. This is where you find number 6. And now if you go further in, you will find the relic, and I believe you find a jade ore. And for some stupid reason, all my relics now say this, the doll. I'm not sure why. I just don't know why. So I'm just doing what the game's telling me. I think something's wrong with my game.
this seems
So
to
I
be
don't
some
know.
kind of primitive.
What's up with it? And you'll find the next jade ore in the same area. Now once you have finally figured out how to raise this door and keep it up, go inside. Upon leaving the water, you will find your next document. So gold ore number 4, I believe this should be number 5, but I just can't be asked to change the text because the gold is not really that important now, because I didn't realise to the end that some or most of the gold respawn back anyway. So like I said, I'm not really care about this now, the gold stuff or the jade, but I'm grabbing it along the way. So after you finish the challenge, we're going to get survival cache number 7. So once you found your way back up, you go across the way. So you'll be right next to where you found jade ore number 1 and the treasure map. If you go across here, to the right of you, you'll find the next survival cache. And then if you carry on this route where we're going now, you will find the next area that we're going to go to anyway. And we're going to go straight to the next challenge doom. So once you go through it, you will find the next campfire. And you'll find the next relic. For some reason, this one doesn't say the doll one, but the other 2 do. Or 3. Or how many need to go. So I'm not too sure what's up with my game, unless it's meant to be like that. So now next to the campfire, you'll find document number 20. So go inside the building. Literally as soon as you go in, on the table to the right. So now this will be a explorer backpack. So not really important, but you might as well grab it. So now once you go to the next area now, pull down this wall or the barricade. I do apologise, I can't tell you what this is because I have no idea what it's called. For some reason it didn't come up. I think I know why it didn't come up, because I activated with the campfire. So this is the only document that I have no idea what it's called. So it's next to the campfire. Just make sure you pick it up. So go along in the tomb. Eventually you go down this path anyway. We've got to use the zip line and then climb up. To the right side, you will find the survival cache number 8 of 8. for document 2 or 22. So once you jump over that platform area, as part of the challenge you have to do it. Along the way, you will find I wouldn't say a campfire. It just looks like a torch, a lit torch in the distance. Well, it is a lit torch in the distance, but shut up. You know what I mean? But yeah, you see one of these in the distance, not that far away from the last location anyway. So if you go near that lit torch, and then you'll find the document number 22. Mural number 3 or 4. This one is not too difficult either. Just keep going on your adventure. Or the challenge that is. Once you get to a certain point, if you look left, you will find the mural. You will literally have to go past this.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
So here we go. For some reason, all these relics, apart from the last one, I think, says the same thing. I'm not too sure why. But from the last location, you will have to cut a rope to carry on. But before you do that, you will find another one of these dolls for some stupid reason. So I'm a bit confused if it says the same thing to you guys or not. So now just carry on as normal. You'll get to this part where you need to shoot this gas, and then you'll find it's like a red slope that you need to run and jump from, and then climb up. If you do this, you will find another rope you can cut, and then you should find the next relic.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
And guess what? It says the same thing again. I'm pretty sure it's just my side being all buggy for some reason. I'm not too sure why. So once we've figured out the puzzle here, eventually we'll get to the top, and then we'll find the next 2 gold ores. So in theory this should say 6 and 7. I just can't be asked to change it now because the gold ore stuff respawns. So at this time, there's no point. And by now you should have a lot of stuff anyway. Upon beating the challenge area, you will get a new skill. Now, going back to the Riverside campfire, or the mission giver area.
There's the next
Go past the guy. I believe the other campfire's closest. But anyway, they're still the same distance away. They're not really that far apart. So it's not a big issue.
I can see another.
So if we go back to the same area that we was originally in, where we killed the foxes.
There's the next cross.
So since we have the mission activated now, we can actually gain access to this last and final crypt here.
Looks like there's something here.
So what's a really good thing about this, for this crypt, we have to find a lady for part of the side mission. And also, all the collectibles are near enough from like one point to another, so they're not really that far apart from each other, and they're pretty damn obvious when you see them. So the first one is literally as soon as the crypt opens, you will find it on the floor. The next jade ore will be located in the water before you go talk to the mission giver, or the next part of the side mission.
Oh, thank God.
So once we have finished talking to this lady, then we have to go out and tell the person that you found, who gave you the mission, and tell her or tell him that you found her.
All full up. Can't carry
But before we do that, we have to now find a way out. So the only way we can go is underneath this underneath the wall here. And to the left, you will find that there's a mural, and also to the left, you'll find a crack in the wall. We're not going to go through there just yet. We're going to get the document and the jade ore just to the left of us.
May Huascar's knowledge of the...
So I believe that's the final mural of the game. Of course, there's going to be DLC stuff, but I'm not counting that as the main game as of yet. Now, once you go to the left side, you have to do a run jump over, because there'll be a trap on the floor. Pick up the document, and now pick up the Jade Ore 4. Now, from the last location, we're now going to go through that hole in the wall. Next, where the mural is. So once you go through the crack in the wall, you'll literally find this document to the left. Yes, it is quite difficult to see in the dark, so just keep your eyes peeled unless you have the skill to see the collectibles. Or certain collectibles.
Was that you? It was me, don't worry.
So now once you climb up a few ways, and then hopefully to the left, you should see this next document. So like I said, this crypt is pretty much forgiving. Well, like it's forgiving for the collectibles to where to find them. They're not really off the beaten path, apart from this only one. You have two choices to go left or right, or left or forward. So from the last collectible, climb up to the very top. As soon as you get to the top, the correct way to go is straight. But if you go left and jump over, you should find the relic number 9. And this one is called Will Lock Pistol. So please let me know, guys, if the other collectibles you pick up for the relic say something different, because I'm not too sure why I got 3 of the damn same. So moving on now. Jump back over and go the correct way where you're meant to go. Mind the trap on the floor. And then you'll find a switch. Behind where the switch is, there will be a wall that you can go around. And you should find the document number 27. So there's the switch. Behind the wall you'll find gold ore, and then you'll find the document 27. So that is pretty much it. So now we're going to go back out the crypt. So we finished that. Going to go back out and go back to the guy that gave you the quest. And then upon finishing this, well, not really finishing it, but we're going to carry it on now. He'll tell you to go find another person dislocated inside the town a bit further. Still close by though. Just located inside the main part. So once you go to where your objective is telling you to go, talk to the old chap, and then he will give you another quest to go find something. But since you've done all of the so far, all of the main side missions, you don't have to do it. You just literally click on the guy again and just speak with him once again. If not, it's not a main issue. Just figure out where you are. I'm assuming it's the hidden city that has a mission. So just do that one. That's the last and final one that we need to go to. And it's not a glitch one, as I thought it was. So now we're going to do some backtracking now. So we've pretty much got 100% now. Now we're going to go and do some stuff. Also, if you want to carry on a bit further, you can. You'll get ambushed by a few guys. And this is where we get the achievement Made to Endure. You can get this earlier on in the game, but like I said in the previous video, I forgot. Basically, you'll get to a part where you see your bad guy, or the main storyline bad guy. He will have Jonas and all that stuff. You just keep going until you get to this part of the story once again, and just literally do the achievement. So all you have to do is take down 7, I think, 7 alternate enemies with the new ability, or the, you know, the what's it called? It's not ability. No, I thought it is ability. So yeah, make sure you have your right ability equipped, and you have to do takedowns. So we're going to do backtracking now. So this one we're going to find the treasure chest. This is the first ever area we came to. And I've already shown this on the first video. But since we can't grab it, now we can. Alright guys, I'm going to finish talking now. Basically, I try to put as much detail as I can into the video, so I shouldn't need to talk. Thank you very much for watching all these videos. I hope these do help you a lot, and I should hopefully see you guys in the DLC missions. Just when I get round to do them. But yeah, I'm happy I've finished all the main quest side of it, and I can actually finish up the main story. Also, there is a few jade ores and a gold ore, I believe, in the 3rd or 2nd level.
This is the Aztec god
I'm not going to
Imhotep,
record it because I
who
think it's
presided
pointless
over a
now.
cycle of life, death, and
There is more around. I found 1 or 2 that I need to get, but I don't think in the long run it's going to be worthwhile, because you can get money elsewhere as well. So it's not like the jade ore and the gold ores are that important.
this polished piece of silver is lined with gold and inlaid with Too young to be amber. It may be copal. It smells. Inti is the Incan sun god, created by...
And you thought you guys weren't going to hear my sexy voice again. So for the hidden city, you may have heard that I said this may be bugged for me. It's not. You just have to go through the game a bit longer. Then you need to come back at a previous date to do this last and final side mission. So this should give you the achievement for beating all 10 side missions. And it's not 10 by my mistake, it is 8. You gotta do 8 side missions.